Hello students, today we will discuss about nutrition divisions. There are two types of divisions of organisms on the basis of nutrition. First is autotrophs and second is heterotrophs. That is based on the nutrition. So whole organism is divided in two groups on the basis of nutrition, that is autotrophs and heterotrophs. And next we will discuss about in details autotrophs and heterotrophs. Autotrophs is a group of organisms which capable to make their own food with the help of some materials, surroundings. So all the plants have their arrangement inside their body to take the materials from their outside and make the food. So for this purpose they have arrangement inside their leaf, and that is because of the plants are colored, green colored. So plant perform photosynthesis in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll, and that photosynthesis help them to make their food. Usually photosynthesis made by two words, photo and plus synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means combine. When plants are able to combine the light energy and form the food. For photosynthesis, there is a carbon dioxide and water mix up in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll and form the food and release oxygen. So carbon dioxide assemble in the presence of chlorophyll and breakdown of H2O. The H2O breakdown is essential because of breaking of H2O release energy. So breaking of H2O requires some additional support, and that additional support arranged inside chlorophyll. There are some elements have the property to break the H2O in the presence of sunlight. Sunlight is energy. So that energy help to break H2O, and that when H2O is break, that is the chemical energy. So when light trapped by the chlorophyll, and that chlorophyll has the such type of arrangement, and that arrangement help to break H2O. And when H2O is break, that energy created inside the plant, and that energy utilized by the formation of glucose. So these process of CO2 plus H2O equal to glucose and O2 and H2O, it is a cluster of reactions, and that cluster of reactions summarizes in three groups. First, the absorption of light. Absorption of light. Second is breaking of CO2. Breaking of CO2 is important. Breaking of H2O is important because of that is conversion of sunlight into the chemical energy. And C, assimilation of CO2. So there is no question arises that oxygen come from the H2O. H2 oxygen, because oxygen is present in CO2 and H2 also. So main event, that is the conversion of energy, conversion of light energy into the chemical energy, that is the main event of photosynthesis. After that, there is a certain requirements that is essential for photosynthesis, and that requirement, the first requirement is chloroplast. Chloroplast is organelle which present inside plant cell, and in the chloroplast there is a one pigment or substance present inside leaf, and that substance has property to entrap light. So chloroplast, and in class 10 book there is a activity given for the test of chloroplast present inside leaf. For how would you test the chloroplast inside leaf? So for this purpose, keep a plant for 3 or 4 days in the dark, and after that again keep into the light, and then starch is synthesized. And for testing of chloroplast, starch only synthesized in the presence of chloroplast. So when leaf gives the taste of starch, that is surety there is a chloroplast is present. So for the taste of starch, first we soak and boil the leaf into the alcohol, because of the you have to remove the chlorophyll inside leaf, because alcohol has property to remove the leaf from the leaf, and iodine gives the taste of starch. So by this method you can say that starch is present inside leaf, then chlorophyll or chloroplast is present inside leaf. That is the activity 6.1. And second essential requirement is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, and that is activity 6.2 given inside your book, and that conducted by the 2 jar, and in 1 jar keep the potassium hydroxide in a plate, and that potassium hydroxide has the property to absorb carbon dioxide. And which jar has the potassium hydroxide that absorbs all the carbon dioxide, and that plant cannot synthesize the food in the presence of potassium hydroxide. So that plant don't give the experiment of starch. Third experiment is light. Light experiment is very easy, and that when you plant keep the light, that starch is formed. When you plant keep in the dark, that starch will not form, and that is the procedure of photosynthesis, and whatever given in the book of class 10. Second method of nutrition, that is the heterotrophs. Heterotrophs is the variation for the taking food, and first heterotrophs is holozoic. Holozoic means food take in the solid form by the most of the animals, and saprozoic food take in the liquid form. So heterotrophs division of organism depend upon the food, how to take food. Holozoic take food in the solid form, and after taking food they digest it. Saprozoic take food in the liquid form, and after taking food, after digesting food then take. So digestion taken place in outside the body. So most of the fungi or fungus first release chemicals from the body and then digest it, and after that they absorb it. Third is parasitic. Parasitic is the relationship between two organisms, and one organism take nutrient from the other organism, and that nutrient is ready-made. There is no need of the digestion, and there is no need of the converting to the simple form. So there is a relation between two organisms, one getting benefited and one getting harmed. So Cuscuta is such type of plant, they depend upon other plant. So there is a relationship, heterotrophs of the group of organisms, there is a relationship between one organism to others. So parasitic is the relationship between one organism to another organism. Cuscuta take food from the others plant where they grow. Tapeworm also, it is parasite on human intestine. Lice also, it is parasite on human body. So there is a 3 types of heterotrophs usually, and it is also given inside your book. Others also a group of organisms, they share the food and shelter, that is called symbiotic, and others insectivorous plant. In whole words, in the heterotroph group of organisms, there is a 5 category that is specialized for to describe the heterotrophs: holozoic, saprozoic, parasitic, symbiotic, and insectivorous. So next we will study about the nutrition in amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba and paramecium both are the microorganisms and unicellular. Amoeba is specialized for the taking food from the any part of their body. The food, wherever food is present, they take very easily and engulf inside their body, and after taking the food is digested and then absorbed and distributed to whole body. And paramecium has the cilia on their surfaces. Paramecium has a cilia on their surfaces, and that cilia help the food item to enter inside body a particular place, and that particular place help to taking food. There is a difference between amoeba and paramecium. Amoeba can take food from the any part of their body, but paramecium take food from particular position. So both are the unicellular, but there is a difference between taking food inside amoeba and paramecium. Paramecium also release food from the some specialized place on their body, and both are the unicellular and microscopic, and they found in aquatic medium. But their taking of the food is different. Paramecium take in a particular position, and amoeba takes food from the any position of their body and release undigested food any place of their body, but paramecium release undigested food in any place of their body.